if you be paying attention on social media this week, you will realize there was a meltdown. And I'm talking about almost every blog is talking about two characters. Number one, Google search in Nigeria for yesterday was Senator Ishaku Abo. Okay, some call him Elisha Ishaku Abo. But yes, the non-Basel senator that is facing sexual allegations, really serious ones, even beyond sexual allegations. There's extortion, there's blackmail to be booted. Now that case was happening alongside the trial of P. Diddy all the way in the US. So what's really going on here? What are we seeing here? Is it just women trying to tarnish the image of powerful men, or are powerful men actually getting away with murder, crimes, heinous crimes that you and I cannot possibly get away with? So let me give you a recap in case you haven't been tracking. First of all, lady goes out across different channels, right? I know she was on Trust TV. She was also in Bracket Family. And she alleged that Senator Ishaku Abe not only raped her, he drugged her, raped her, videotaped that rape, and used that to blackmail her into, she says, siding with his political friends. And so he came out to defend himself, as he has a right to. And he said that he never did any of those things, of course. He said that he has only been helping the lady. And he said he admitted he has sent her several sums of money, amounting well over 10 million naira. And so she was painted as being someone that's not exactly a credible witness because she did not divulge the entire information. And mind you, she's a married woman. That even just adds like the mess to the entire story. She's a married woman. He alleges that he had nothing to do with her. There was no sexual impropriety. She's insisting that, well, there was. At the end of the day, the arbitrator who they went to meet eventually came to the conclusion that they should forgive themselves. They should just forgive themselves and move on. I'm talking about no other person than the ordinary president. Ordinary president of Brekete family, Ahmed Issa. He said he was going to intervene. And at the end of the day, what we saw was incredible. We saw the accuser apologizing to the perpetrator, the alleged perpetrator, I would say, right? The accuser was basically saying, I'm sorry for calling you names, I'm sorry for calling you out. And the alleged perpetrator turns around to say, I will not press charges, I will forgive, and I will always help people. In fact, he even made, he cried. I mean, some people say it's crocodile tears, but he did cry. He made a good show. It was a PR stunt. It was well done. I mean, he definitely deserves an Oscar award for that performance. But remember who else cried when allegations were meted against them? I'll tell you who. It was R. Kelly, when he was alleged of sleeping with underage girls, and he said that they were after him, after his career and whatnot. Well, looking at the two cases, all I can say is women in Nigeria have a hard time in making their case when it comes to allegations of rape or going after powerful men. This is not the first case. Just recently, the Nigerian army dismissed a lady that alleged that her superiors had raped her, and she was dismissed. So what are we telling the youths watching? Especially in a country like Nigeria, where right now there are cases, numerous cases across many police stations of young boys butchering their girlfriends for whatever reason, right? It could be, as they call it, Yahoo Plus, or it could be illegal organ harvesting, right? Or it could just be plain good old domestic violence. But we see young boys doing that. And if they should start to see our supposed leaders doing the same thing, then what rights do we have to stem the tide of the blatant disregard for women's rights in Nigeria? I'm not saying that Senator Abu has possibly done any wrong. Not especially when the person that came forward apologized to him at the end of the intervention by ordinary President Ahmed Issa. It becomes hard for you to pick a side, if there's any side. While we urge you to go back and have a look at both videos, the woman's narrative and the senator's narrative, and then come up with your own conclusion. Who you think was lying? Who you think was putting up a show? Who you think came with their hands clean? Or if the conclusion that was I right reached just on, 2 days ago, that, oh, the woman has nothing to worry about, she's sorry to the senator, and then people were applauding for the senator for coming to defend himself against such heinous allegations, is true, then we have a long way to go. We have a really long way to go, because it means that for many other victims, they will be afraid to come forward. And for many other perpetrators, they will be emboldened to continue with the acts. And that's just my concern with the whole bit, right? Both from the Nigerian Army's response in sacking the one that made the allegation, down to the new allegation being made against Senator Elisha Ishak Abu. But let me know your thoughts. Do you think it is fair that PDD is locked up in prison and Senator is walking around scot-free? Do you think that's how our democracy should work? Do you think that's how society itself should treat these matters with levity and allow powerful people have a different sense of justice to the common man? Now, while I should mention that by the lady submitting herself, not under a court of law, but in the court of public opinion. That's why we can make social commentary on this, simply because she came out to hear our viewpoints. So we're going to give our viewpoints. Okay? I will be interested in seeing the following. Number one, the evidences that Senator presented, he brought them as blank CDs and said, oh, I have evidence that she said a different thing. I have evidence. Those evidences, I would like to see them. Ordinary presidents would like to make copies of those to see exactly what evidence he said he has, and if those evidence really does add up. Because she came to public opinion, I don't think it should be made private. It should be made public. If he brought it out and said, oh, he was coming to show that his hands are clean, then please, those evidences should be published on the website so that we can all see. You, Ordinary President Ahmed Issa, you said by yourself that the reason why they were both coming here was so that we can make judgments, we the public. Now we're asking these questions. Based on the evidences he said he has presented, can we still see it? Or has the matter been declared closed after that mediation in your chambers? Is that what we should consider, that the matter has been closed? We, the public, also need a sense of closure. Because she came out to us to complain, right? I don't think it's wise for us to now get interested and then suddenly the matter is hush-hush and covered up. So you have a sense of responsibility to the rest of your viewers to tell us exactly how that has been placated. This is a married woman. What's going to happen to the family afterwards? The allegations that Senator came out with against her, saying, no, she has naked videos on Bado, right? That she even has a video of her licking the place of her husband's friend, and all kinds of wild allegations. We didn't see the evidence. All they showed us was, oh, see, I have evidence of her licking her husband's friend's split, and all sorts. And I'm thinking to myself, where's the evidence? Also, the lady in question, she also has some questions to answer. Does she have evidence of this? If she does have evidence of that, Senator Albo actually has, according to her statement, over 300 videos of young girls and people in compromising positions, and is using that to blackmail people. We have a right to know who is he blackmailing, because these looks so similar to what PDD was doing with these young celebrities in his mansions, in what they call freak-off parties. He's also having his own freak-off parties in his state in Adamawa. We need to know exactly what was happening in these freak-off parties. Who are the parties? Is he there? Is he possibly blackmailing other people? There are allegations being made, right? There are insinuations being made, but we need clarity. And the only way is not by sweeping it under the carpet with the big giant broom of APC, but by actually bringing things out to light, because evil shines, evil flourishes under darkness. that's my thoughts on the matter. I want to know your thoughts, comments below, and we'll look forward to hearing from you.